Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you are doing well. So today I'll be invading Reddit again for the second installment of some random Q&As in the Malaysian Personal Finance subreddit. Do check it out if you haven't already. It's pretty interesting. There are a lot of questions that came in over the past couple days, like 3-4 days. And even though I can try to answer as much as I can, but obviously with the time limitation and whatnot, I just have to stick with like 4 or 5 questions just so that this video will not be too long and too bored for you guys. And coming from Reddit and answering all these questions is actually based on my point of view. If you are caught in the same situation, all these questions that I'm about to answer, hopefully it helps you out in some way or form. Feel free to hit pause and read the question in its entirety, because in the interest of saving time, I will summarize the question and answer it accordingly. So question number 1. This person is actually 23 years old. He wants to save up to 100k by the age of 30. So he actually has 7 years to do so. He's currently having about 20k of cash. He's a freelancer and earns about 2 to 3k per month. But his expense is very low and under control, about 1k. So he asks if it's manageable and if it's doable to get 100k by the age of 30. So this question was asked by Lord Irfan. So Lord Irfan, good on you for being able to start saving as soon as you can, and it's a good attitude and a good practice to keep asking questions that you need opinions for. Given your current situation and your earning capability and also your spending capability, I believe getting 100k when you are 30 is very, very doable. Of course, 7 years is a long time, so many things might change, including your salary. For now, you're earning up to like 2 to 3k. Who knows, 3 years from now, you'll be earning like 4 or 5. As long as you do not give in to lifestyle inflation, I think you're on track to get more than 100k in 7 years. Considering now you already have 20, you only have 80k to work for. With the current rate that you are going, and if you are able to save about 1k a month, which is about 12 to 13k a year, in 7 years, I have no doubt that you will exceed your target of 100k. Maybe you can even reach 120. So kudos to you and wish you all the best and best of luck in achieving your goal. So next up, question number 2. This is kind of a long one. So Jean0427 asked, hopping to another company in just 6 months. So he has a job offer by a Fortune 500 company, and the offer gives him a little bit over 60% of his current job. He's thinking whether or not to stay or to leave for this better pay, as he mentioned here that he felt that his current supervisor is treating him very well and spent a lot of time and effort in training him. What is your point of view? Well, Jin 0427, I think this question is rather subjective. So this is actually based on my opinion. I hope you can consider many angles of answers. Well, in career and in life, our focus is ourselves. You can basically say that whatever you do in your career, you actually want to progress, not just based on skills, not just based on salary, but based on experience as well. Even though, yes, 6 months is kind of like premature to leave a certain company, but in the long run, if you're doing it for salary, I think this is a stepping stone in order for you to get a more comfortable day-to-day life. When you're jumping over to a new company, set yourself to not just think about the salary, but also learn more as you progress. Given your current job, you have a very supportive supervisor or your team leader. Maybe you can discuss with your team leader what are the goals he or she have for you within, let's say, a medium-term goal. Let's say like 2 years down the line. Does he have any intention to promote you to a more senior level, or is there any improvement that you can make that can fast track your promotion? If let's say there is some sort of progression that you can sort of achieve, maybe you should give your current job a chance and forgo the 60% increment. 60% increment is a lot, but you do not have any idea what awaits you once you step into another company. So in summary, if you're taking the new job with a 60% offer, you're doing it for monetary purpose. But if you stay on, you're doing it for career purpose. So think about what you want for yourself in the long run, whether it is monetary or career first. If it's about financial and monetary, I think you should go for the new job option. If money is no trouble to you right now and you can live comfortably day to day, I believe staying in the current company will be the best for you. So there's no right or wrong answer. So you have to do this thinking by yourself, for yourself, and also bounce around ideas with other people. See if they can chip in anything to help you out. So this is my point of view. Hope it helps you. So moving on to question number 3. Income tax refund. Has anyone experienced long tax refund this year? I submitted my tax on the 8th and has already stated my overpaid amount. Until today, there's still no update on my tax refund. Well, CHCH5089, I'm in the same boat as you. I filed even earlier. I filed on the 1st of March and I still have not gotten my refund yet. I think it's very difficult to say or to know when you get a refund, but obviously filing early beats filing late, because late filers usually will get it even later than what you expect, probably 2 to 3 months after filing the tax. If you file in March, I think you can expect it to get it within 1 month, or if you're lucky, within 2 weeks. I have gotten within 2 weeks before, but for some unknown reason, I don't know why this year's refund got postponed. Maybe hinting something about government not having enough money, I don't know. So just between me and you, we are on the same boat. So next question number 4. Question about investments and saving option for unemployed or bekerja sendiri, etc. So bekerja sendiri actually means self-employed or self-proprietor. Which would be better, putting money into ASB or EPF? Are they better options for saving money for future use? Well, Karakuri boy, I think because you're a businessman and you are self-employed, you do not actually have like a steady income like a normal employee. For that, I think EPF is the last option that you want to approach, because your money is not accessible to you until a certain age, unless of course the 10k thing, which I do not want to talk about anymore. Investments for self-employed, I think would be stocks, bonds, or mutual funds, or anything that is easily liquidatable. Is there a term for it? Yeah, easily converted to cash when you need it, because probably some months you are not doing very well and you might need the cash from your investment. Yeah, I think that is the option to go. If stocks, I have already heavily emphasized about ETFs and S&P 500. You can also go with Malaysian stocks, but you have to do a lot of research, because I don't think there is a solid Malaysian ETF that you should invest with. Bonds and mutual funds are not my thing. They're not my cup of tea, so I will not advise you on that. But you can check with the banks and understand their prospectus. So I guess we have time for one last question. So moving on to question number 5 by Damage Turbulent 5890. I swear to you, all these usernames have a really nice ring to it. Dear everyone, my passport just recently expired after 5 years. Is it possible to renew the passport since it has expired? Or will they ask you to make a new passport? No, they will not ask you to make a new passport if you already have an existing passport. You just have to get an appointment. If you want to walk in to the immigration department, there is a procedure now that requires you to get like a ticket system or a queue system, which can be up to 1 or 2 months long. Yeah, I know, because of this COVID pandemic, there is a limitation to how many applicants can apply on a certain day on a certain branch. So if you're going to Putrajaya, which is the big one, the something like a HQ, I think you should be able to get it within a month. But if you're going for like a small centers, do expect either a heavier queue or be diverted to Putrajaya, the HQ. And the second question from the same user will be, he has a few foreign investment brokerage like IBKR. Will it affect account that requires passport as verification? Well, that depends. If you have already previously activated your account and be able to use it to the fullest extent, meaning all your features are unlocked, you probably don't have to re-verify your account when you get your new passport, because initially they just want to have your ID and make sure it tallies with the account name, the account details and whatnot. If you have not activated your account yet, I think you should renew your passport first before sending your ID for activation or confirmation of ID. So there you go, guys. 5 questions from Reddit today. Hope it benefits you guys if you are caught in the same situation. Otherwise, this is for entertainment or for FYI knowledge purpose. I hope you still can gain some sort of positive knowledge out of it, I guess. Well, if you have any questions that you want to ask directly to me, feel free to drop it in the comments down below, and I will include it in the next Q&A other than some Reddit questions. So if you like this video and like this kind of content, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe and ring the notification bell to be informed of latest updates. Until the next video, take care, stay safe, and see you in the next one.